Do you get into frequent verbal conflicts? Hi, this is Dr. Neil Schwartz, and today I'd like to talk about one of the subtle signs that your mind and your emotional state may be imbalanced. I noticed when I was younger and a little more irritated by my imbalances that I used to have many more conflicts at work and socially and in relationships, and I noticed globally that the more imbalanced I was, the more conflicts I used to have. Knowing that the level of my mood could affect whether or not I got into a conflict during the day, I used to have a reminder in the office that I used to tell myself, and it sounded like this. If I get into one conflict, it's them. But if I get into more than one conflict in a single day, it's me. And that was my little reminder that although I was surrounded by highly stressed people who themselves may have been fighting their own mood imbalances, if I was getting into more than one conflict per day, maybe it was me that was putting off a bad energy. And sometimes when we're depressed or when we're imbalanced, we put off an energy that we don't even know is coming off of us, and it generates conflict. Think about it. You're in a bad mood. You give off a bad mannerism or a bad sneer or just a bad tone of voice, something you can't hear and you can't see unless someone's videotaping you. And once people hear that tone of voice, or once people see that sneer on your face or that mannerism, they then react to you in a negative way. And so when you think about the concept that everyone is mirroring who you are, you may realize that a lot of the conflicts you're having are due to your own mood imbalance. It's something to think about. When you're very happy, it seems like everyone around you is a little bit upbeat. And when you're crabby or irritated or just, in a bad mood, it seems like everyone else is in a bad mood as well. It's something to think about. Some would call it a mirroring effect, where your whole world around you and everything you perceive is actually a mirror of what you're putting off into the universe. What's interesting is we can't always see our own mannerisms unless we're on videotape, and we can't always hear our own voice unless we're being recorded. If you want to test these ideas one day, videotape yourself on a day that you're in a very bad mood, and you'll see there's subtle mannerisms that come off you, and there's subtle tones that come off your voice. And when you realize that other people around you are hearing and seeing these energies, you may realize that on a day that you get into a lot of conflict, it may be you that's putting out the bad energy. Just something to think about. I've lived through this. I hope it helps. I'll talk to you soon.